Hello, everyone. You're watching Madden Ultimate Team, and I'm your host, the coach. This game should not disappoint, so sit back and put that remote down.
Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather, and off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This one taken just inside the 10. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
On the return, the Chargers take over.
So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They'll be led out by the MVP of the National Football League in 2003, also three-time Pro Bowler from Alcorn State, Steve McNair.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
They'll run with a longtime Buccaneer. It's Mike Alstott. 31 yards there and a first down.
Brought down at the 35-yard line.
All I remember from my experience as a defender, when the big fella gets the football, you've got to get on him early before he gets a chance to get up ahead of steam, because once he does that, he's going to leave a lot of tacklers in his wake.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. 1st and 10 right at the 20. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still first down.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. And they give this time to the tailback. And the Chargers are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And they will be led out by the 4-time Pro Bowler and 2010 Comeback Player of the Year, and that's Michael Vick.
One of the most unique players in NFL history. You remember the snappy left-handed throw, the ability to break a play wide open with his legs, absolutely dynamic, explosive, and rarely ever caught from behind.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick on the move to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
And that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Chargers 3, Eagles 0.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. This will be fielded at the 17. A great return there of 22 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
39-yard line.
The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals. as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Game, offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They run with LT. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. On 2nd down, it's Tomlinson.
LaDainian Tomlinson.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
Now a pass here caught by Edelman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
You know,
and this is caught. It's Edelman. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
That is caught by McCaffrey. Touchdown, Chargers.
Complete to number 87.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him, because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Morton Anderson now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here comes Johnson on the return. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the shotgun, it's Vick. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Vick. Open man. That's Ozzie Newsome. Well, this will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
43 is the mic, boy. 43.
From the gun, Vick. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Here's Kevin Huber now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is fielded at the 27. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So that one will be accepted.
Still 1st down.
Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Now a handoff here to his running back. Tremont Williams, a veteran corner there on the stop.
Tremont Williams on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 12 at the 43-yard line.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. It was a terrific first half for the veteran quarterback. His guys lead it by 10 as we send it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Gentlemen.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Godden, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. This is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The line of scrimmage.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And 10 at the 17-yard line.
Second and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. From the gun, Vick. That's caught. It's Jerry Rice. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Michael Vick. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
A loss of 2.
And on that one, the protection just broke down.
At the
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Vick. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. David Onyemata in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs now leads to a 3rd and long.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Operating from the gun, Vick. Vick loses the football. It's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Here's Kevin Huber now, standing just outside his own goal line. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Now Anthony Lynn, sensing the play clock running out, will call for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
He's taken
an opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Back to the ground, this time with Tomlinson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Tomlinson again, a first down carry. Open space inside the 10. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 23-yard run. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game, so they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
He's got it, and it's 17-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's all capped off on the touchdown run by LaDainian Tomlinson. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
43's the mic. 43's the mic.
From the gun, Vick. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Joey Bosa getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The Eagles on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing, Vick. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run the quick dive with Allstott. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. But you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. 1st down, Los Angeles.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a give, right side. It's James. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Goal at the 4-yard line.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Anderson on for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now here's Johnson. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room, get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coach say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit. No matter what the battle is, we're going to finish this thing out.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cox. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Operating from the gun, Vick. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. On 3rd down, Vick. And he's got his man on the out route. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Pulled in at the 24.
Today's final score.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
No, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So that'll do it for Charles Davis, the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Philly.